Today I'm going to be discussing a game for the Xbox. It's an open world online racing game with a great story and great gameplay. I'm of course talking about The Crew.
Oh, come on. What even is that game?
Listen up and I'll tell you. The Crew is an open world adventure racing game made by Ivory Tower, a Ubisoft studio. Made in 2014, this game got a sequel and add-ons. Oh, so many add-ons. You play as Alex Taylor, an illegal street racer who, we'll get into that later. It is very similar to Forza Horizon. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Let's talk about The Crew. Oh no, looks like we're entering spoiler territory, but stick around, because this section is the story of The Crew is intriguing and impactful. After an unfortunate event, you, or actually the protagonist Alex Taylor, gets sent on a wild goose chase, trying to get a person that has wronged him. A lot of thought was clearly put into this. From now on, we're entering spoiler territory. You have been warned. In The Crew, that's the game I'm talking about now, in case you didn't know. We play as Alex Taylor, an illegal street racer who, after winning a race, takes his brother to a shady place. Here's the cutscene that plays. Don't worry, I won't shoot you neat. Just kidding. Yeah, Dayton's pretty dead. Alex is distraught that his brother has died as the cops pull up, who immediately start gaslighting Alex. He is in jail now. I'm just gonna say this now. The game is presumably set in the current day, which means that the prequel would take place in 2009. Got that quick maths. 5 years pass. He's still in jail when he gets called to have a meeting with an FBI agent, Zoe Winters. She's looking for dirt on Agent Coburn, a corrupt FBI agent, and she promises that along the way she can lock away Shiv. He killed your brother, Coburn. He framed you for his murder. You can also work for the FBI and clear your name. A pretty good deal. But what has Alex got to do? Well, he's got to go undercover and infiltrate the illegal race organization, the 510s, and work up the ranks to reach Shiv. Alex is off on his adventure. He travels and makes a name / reclaim the 5 regions of the USA. There is an existing person there who will either help you or hurt you as you meet old friends or make new friends at the request of old friends. Halfway through the game you meet Coburn, who Alex off in the mountain states, and then you ram into Coburn with a broom broom car. And he's done now. Yep. Arrested. West Coast is the last state to conquer. Get to Shiv. Alex gets hold of a weapon and decides to give Shiv the old bang bang, if you know what you mean. But he's a 5'10". They settle things on the road. So there the showdown is. Not a gunfight, a race to claim the crown of the 5'10". Shiv gets arrested at the finish line. Psych. He's getting away, so that means he gotta ram his bam. Now Shiv gets arrested. Alex is a free man. We see a montage of Alex living life on the road. He is the road. Alex gets a call from Zoe saying there is still too much to do. And that's the story. Holy crap, that was meant to be a short summary. We see a variety of characters in this here video game, starting with where it feels appropriate. Alex Taylor, an illegal street racer. Alex has short spiky black hair and some thick boy glasses. Next character is Dayton Taylor. Dayton is the reason that the story happens, because when he dies, Alex goes into jail and gets with the FBI and goes after Shiv. Dayton is a muscular man with a shaved head. You could feel the bond that the brothers had while they are around each other. Dayton wants Alex to be on the right side of the law instead of being in legal street race. Never mind. Not much on Dayton. He dies pretty quick. Next character in the timeline is Shiv. Shiv killed Dayton and many other people in his role at 510 Racing Club. Shiv is mean and rude and can erupt in the fire of bullets in any second. He killed Dayton, the leader, and took his place as a V8. He's a looming threat until the end of the game, where he hosts a competition to find a new client, who he will eventually backstab and turn the world on them. Oh Shiv, you silly Billy. He betrays Alex at the finish line and runs off, but you get it. Shiv's real name is Dennis Jefferson. That's not really important. He has a shaved head and a dumb, stupid button-up shirt. Grr. Next character is FBI Agent Coburn. Well, he was an FBI until Shiv got hold of him. Now Coburn does all his bidding. After framing Alex for Shiv's murder, he appears in the second to last stage of the game. Alex and crew find enough evidence against Coburn to put him in jail. Assumingly, for life. Next character is Zoe Winter, the FBI agent looking for dirt on Agent Coburn. She breaks Alex out of jail and using his hatred for both Coburn and Shiv, she convinces Alex to gather some dirt on Coburn. I wonder if he just got some off the bottom of his shoe. Funny. Zoe looks like that. She guides Alex on his progression of the 510s. Welcome to the first member of your crew. Next character is Troy. After finding Alex in the Midwest, he recruits him. Alex is now Troy's guinea pig. Troy gets Alex to kill the V2, so naturally, he doesn't do that. No vehicular manslaughter here. So then Troy finds out that the V2 is still alive and turns on Alex, but ends up getting away. Tuck trying your memory. You're gonna need it. Next character is Omar. Omar works for Zoe and mainly uses Alex's driving skills to entertain him and win the big bucks. Welcome to the second member of your crew. Next character is Herschel Craig. He picks Alex up and gives him his V2, but for a price. Beat the living daylights out of Troy and recover a stolen car while you're at it. Next character is Harry the mechanic. Harry was a part of the 510s as a mechanic. After Dayton died and Alex got sent to prison, he worked his way down east as a mechanic. Welcome to the third member of your crew. Next character is Eric Sue, your main obstacle in the East Coast. In order to get your V2 in, Alex has to help Eric Sue because he got in a bit of trouble. He's been accused of stealing pretty neat cars, so he needs to get the money back or catch up with Jesus. Alex helps Eric Sue and gets his V2 in. Next character is Connie, Dayton's girlfriend. She has been stealing the cars that Eric Sue was blamed for. I found the imposter, guys. Alex was instructed to give her the old bang bang, if you know what I mean. But Alex sees Harry working with her, so naturally this is personal. Then he helps them run away. Next character is Ben, Alex's nephew. Next character is Alita, a tuner in Miami. She was Shiv's girlfriend. It was horrible apparently, so she is in hiding now. She steals cars to hide from Shiv. Welcome to the fourth member of your crew. Next character is Cam. He runs the South. No one has taken the South and everyone fears Cam. His competitors always disappear. Kinda sus. Alex and Cam interact a lot until they fight, and then in a weird twist of events, you have to save Cam's from Coburn. Is Roxanne, the epic hacker. She calls Alex and asks to join his crew. Roxanne has a missing sister, so that's why she wants to join the undercover 510 rebellion. Roxanne is all about hacking into the 510s, which usually gets her into trouble with Alex having to come rescue her. On a bloody mountain, Jesus. Welcome to the fifth member of your crew. Is Daria. She went missing in the 510, so Roxanne is trying to find her. Shiv called Daria. Oh no, I couldn't see that one coming. Vincent is an actor performing a stunt. During a break, Alex confronts Vincent and he joins the crew because he hates Shiv. And well, this. I didn't know you worked with so many chicks. Welcome to the sixth and final member of your crew. Oh my freaking god, we're done. Okay, you should know how the story starts. Alex goes broom broom. Dayton, see you later. Shiv bad, get him. Or say FBI. You start in the Midwest of the USA. Places like Chicago, Detroit, and St. Louis. You start making a name for yourself and get the attention of Troy. You should remember him. What does he want us to do to gain his trust? He wants us to kill someone. Alex spares the V2. Nice, spare. Unfortunately, Troy finds the V2 alive and commits a murder. Because of your reputation, you do get the attention of Herschel Craig. He will give Alex his ink, but only if he beats Troy and escorts the car to the V6. On the way to handing over the car, Troy jumps out of nowhere and tries to kill you, but you get away. Amateur. Alex gets the car, so Herschel gives him his ink. And you ominously get told to go to New York, onto the East Coast. Alex meets up with his old mate Harry to get his V2 ink, but Harry has other ideas. He doesn't want to end up like Dayton, aka D.E.D. Harry explains the problems. Cars go in while suspicious substances goes out. I'm not saying they're sending rugs over, but the system goes through Eric Sue. He's been accused of stealing cars, but since his tie with Shiv, he's safe. But everybody else, on the other hand, think otherwise, which could lead to a war. Alex gets a job from a suspicious caller. It's the second appearance of Coburn. We can't see his face, which is good because it looks like a rat rested on his head. Get Coburn.
But
Alex starts to get suspicions about Harry.
because he sees Harry with old woman.
He helps Eric cover the funds. Alex figures out Harry has been stealing the car. The woman was Connie. Alex helps out Harry and gang. He then takes Connie and Ben to a safe location.
So that means you get V2ing. Hell yeah. Time to take a trip to Miami. Just kidding, you're stuck here.
You recruit Alita, Shiv's Xbox One. Alita explains how the South is run by Cam, while the 510s are trying to take it over.
I sniff conflict. Right here over there reveals himself to Alex.
And tells him that he's gonna give Cam the old bang bang.
In one of the most awkward story missions of the game, Alex beats Cam in a race and then suddenly is like, get in, we're gonna save you.
Cam ends up realizing that Alex is one of the good ones. He explains that Shiv killed his girlfriend.
That sussy bucker.
Alex is a V4 now.
Woohoo, onto my favorite region. Nobody asked.
Anyways, we meet Roxar, or Roxanne for long.
Welcome everybody to Help, I'm Choking on the Tea Leaves, where we discuss the finest gossip. Today we'll be discussing how Alex, Zoe, and Roxanne have an argument right after. You're welcome.
Roxanne has a missing sister. I hope they find them. The Mountain States have a lot of elaborate trade route, but the police shut it down.
Alex and crew start smuggling items off-road, baby.
Alex asks the driver about Roxanne's sister. Meanwhile, Alex is gathering evidence on Coburn, who turns on Alex. Alex ends up meeting Coburn with evidence against him.
Alex takes Coburn down.
Coburn gets arrested for suspicion of laundering, conspiracy to defraud, murder, corruption, incrimination, abuse of power, unlawful arrest, and of course, pouring the milk before the cereal. Alex is now a V6, one step away from Shiv. We are on to the last region of this here video game.
Holy Christ.
We meet Vincent, a stuntman. Alex barges in and explains to Vincent that he's trying to take down Shiv and restore the 510s. Vincent agrees to help as he is with the 510s, but left because of a bet. Vincent explains the 510 face-off happening, a bracket-type tournament to be Shiv's next assistant. As Alex is winning races, he contacts Vincent and tells him,
Get me a bang bang.
so that is Vincent's next quest. Alex has to break Troy out of jail.
Remember him? No, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Troy tries to take Alex down, but loses and is back in jail.
Wow. Alex wins the face-off because he is the driver. Just kidding, that's another racing game.
Shiv finds out that Alex was an imposter. Among Us.
Shiv invites Alex to celebrate by putting a bounty on his head.
With Alex's newly acquired Bang Bang, he busts into Shiv's celebration party and gets ready to commit a murder.
Psych.
Alex shoots in the air and then points the barrel at Shiv.
You think he's gonna go bang 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 bang.
But he's a 510 and they settle things on the road. He and Shiv have a race. The winner gets the 510s. Alex wins the race, but Shiv won't give up that easily. He makes a run for it.
Time to ram him.
One final blow and Shiv is down. With that, the game is complete. All is good. We see a monologue from Alex. The road is my life. Driving is what I do. Always have been, always will be. It's where I set things straight. I took a lot from me. My brother, 5 years in jail, but it gave me my crew, 510, my new family. I guess that makes us even. The road is my life. I will never stop driving, and I will never drive alone.
Look, I know that would have been a good ending, but I just need to clear something up, so there. Jesus, that took longer than expected. Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna stop the video here. You can do whatever you want in this time. The rest of the video should be up right around now. If you wanna binge all of the crew right now, you can do that. If not, that's completely fine. It should still be here when you come back. So have a good one and stay a cool cucumber. Alright, welcome back. Straight into it, let's go. As I mentioned last time, The Crew is an open world online racing game. And when I say open world, I mean open world. You have the entire USA in your backyard. You can explore every little road of the USA. I think that was a lie. It's like a standard racing game with missions to progress the story, and it's very similar to Forza Horizon. What are we waiting for? Let's get right into The Crew gameplay.
The Crew missions are split into 8 mission types, each denoted by a symbol. First up, we got Race, which we need to do.
Double backflip off a cliff.
No, just kidding. You race in a race challenge.
No, shut up. Hey, shut up.
Next up is A to B. You see, these missions require you to get from point A to point B. There is usually a catch, like don't blow up the car dummy. Third up, we got acceleration runs / time trials if you want to get all Mario Karty with it. These missions are very similar to A to B, but you run through checkpoints in a certain time limit. Fourth up is pursuit missions, where you gotta chase an enemy car, like a hitman or something. You just need to tail the car within the time limit. Cheese River. Sorry. Alright, hope you've been paying attention, because the next one's escape. Sometimes you have to escape the cops because of dumb called Chew. Call them on Alex. Tut, tut. Time to drive away. Brum brum. 2 times third up are item missions. You need to ram items, most likely drugs, in a certain time limit with a specific car, which is so frustrating because physics don't want to work. We've got the most exhilarating type of mission, the damage type. There's an enemy car on the road, and you need to drive your car and bloody ram the cars, resulting in damage. Let's go! Sorry, didn't know what got into me. Finally, we got ending missions, which of course happen at the beginning of the level. Just making sure you're paying attention. At the end of each level, you get a big mission, which is a mix of all different mission types, such as escape, A to B, racing. Honestly, it's a pretty nice send-off to the region.
Like most racing games, right trigger to accelerate, left trigger to brake, and you use this analog stick to steer. You can press X to handbrake and do some cool drift stuff, and you can press A to use your nitro boost. You can use this button to open the map, this button to open the pause menu, but it doesn't pause the game. You can use these to control the menu, stuff like the radio and settings. You can use this button to accelerate, this button to brake, and this button to steer in the pause menu, which means you can multitask and crash.
Please don't do that in real life, by the way. The controls are very simple to get down. If you've played any other racing game before, you shouldn't have any trouble. The map.
When you beat up the game, you get shown your driver's ID, which includes stuff like stats, what cars you're using, and an ad for The Crew too. I should probably play the first game, but okay. Onto the map. Where do we begin? How about filters? On the top of the screen, you can change the filters so you can select which mission type you want. For example, if you just wanted story missions, you can select story missions. You can zoom in on the map, making the USA bigger and unable to fit on your screen. Each item on the map has its own icon as well, so you can figure out what is a mission or what is an illegal substance. If you need to get to a place, you can fast travel, but if you want to drive there manually, setting a waypoint is an option. At the end of each mission, you gain parts which you can equip to your vehicle, and each part has a special perk. For example, faster acceleration or better grip.
These parts can either be equipped to your current vehicle or can be sent to HQ, allowing another vehicle to use the part. Unfortunately, however, you can't unequip parts of a vehicle. It is permanent. You're stuck with it. There are 6 different vehicle types, and you can access them by tuning your car. There are different tuners, 1 in each region, so there's 6 tuners in total. Each tuner fish has different packs based on the level you are, i.e. a level 1 kit is way worse than a level 41.
Time to look at all the vehicle types. There are 9 in total, but I'm only going to be talking about the 6 starting ones for now. Let's start off with full stock.
Full stock is the worst type of car.
Full stock is the default spec. It's the plain spec. It's the spec that every other spec builds up upon. Logically, it's the worst. It has no nitro and it cannot equip parts. That is bad. Full stop. bad. The full stock is kind of a jack of all trades. It can drive pretty well off-road on dirt paths and on streets. I put the full stock to the test. How will these cars go in Bronze Crate Asphalt 1 and another place? Time for the street perk. The tuner is located in Detroit. More like These cars are good on the asphalt, and that's about it. He has nitro though, yay! Time for the dirt perk. You can unlock this at level 5 in New York. This car goes boom boom on dirt roads, and even off-road if you ask nicely.
It's the Perp spot located in the south where Miami is. Miami, more like, listen, I'm trying to come up with a joke, but I'm not that funny. So I'm just gonna spam effects. Miami, more like.
Anyways, the Perf spec is built for off-road. It is not the fastest car in the game, we'll get to that later, but it's miles better than street vehicles. Onto the raid car, baby. What's the raid car? Off-road. The tuner is in the mountain states. Mountain states. Mountain. You can climb mountains. Screw the roads, I'm climbing on the mountains. Do you like going real fast? Do you like crashing into a wall and giving yourself a broken neck? Well then, the circuit car is for you. What more can I say? Car go fast. Look, this game is pretty good. Unfortunately, there are some bugs, like this glitch tunnel. This tunnel in New York could and would eat you alive. It feasts on its prey on the bike. The biker is unaware, but when it goes in the New York glitch tunnel, it will slowly be consumed alive by the tunnel. I'm not kidding. Sometimes you crash and start flying at 300,000.0 repeating miles an hour. Sometimes in cutscenes you're driving and then your car just goes. This game is great, but there are some annoying mechanics. There is a health bar on vehicles. Why? It serves no purpose whatsoever. I spent an hour of my life trying to see what happens if I got a car down to 0 health. Nothing. No blowing up. Nothing. Nothing. That's an hour of my life I'm not getting back. Why can't car go boom? The other mechanic is traffic. Oh my god. Why is there so much traffic in this game? I get it's trying to be realistic, but still, so much traffic. Especially on the highways as well. The cars just pile up. And don't bump into any one of them, otherwise that absolutely kills your speed and kills the driver. And we're done. Honestly, the Crew is a pretty standard racing game. It's just like Forza Horizon and any other open world racing game. They're pretty incredible. Alright, you know the deal. Alright, we have completed the story. Now what? Do we stop the game? Not yet. There's still so much to do. Let's go through it together. The game is open world, which means you can have the time of your life exploring the entire USA. You can go on road trips, go around the perimeter, and have fun with your friends, if you have any, and have a little race from Miami to San Francisco. There is so much fun to be had. Here in the challenge section is where you can make a race or a speed trap against your friends. A speed trap is where you get really fast, by the way. And you can also earn some cha-ching, but it doesn't affect completion. So unless you're grinding, this isn't going to help you get 100%. Let me just tell you that. Nothing to do here. Do you want to do some sick stunts? Well then, Free Drive Stunts is the place for you. Perform stunts to get bucks and XP. Do a wheelie, do a jump. I don't care. The game does though. The Summit. Oh, the Summit. The Summit is complicated. You need to complete an event in a qualifier round to reach the next level, and then you can complete as many events as you can to earn medals against other humans. After the qualifiers, you get into the summit, which you can compete for more prizes. If you are good enough, you can even get into the finale, an event where, as the wiki page states, fame and fortune await. So you can get an access pass by completing stunts and challenges. The access pass gets you into the qualifiers. Are you confused yet? There are 3 extra specs you can use in the summit. You get a set of tasks to complete in the qualifiers, you replay them as much as you want, and you're golden. Throughout the game, you get to pick a faction. The bears in the west, the snakes in the mountain states, the crocs in Miami, the eagles in the east, and the wolves in the midwest. In these factions, you go complete missions, fight other humans, and get some moolah. Don't get too excited though, because you need some rep to get the best money. How do you gain rep though? Do you complete missions? Do you PvP some kids? All of the above. There are different ranks with different salaries each day, starting at the little baby rookies and ending up with the boss. Only one person in the entire faction is able to hold the boss title. While driving around, you'll find these challenges. After completing them, you'll get a medal: bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. The different types of skills are escape, get away, hill climb, climb a hill, jump as far as you can, precision, squeeze through the target, race line, follow the line and win big, scramble, smash the targets that are way too small, slalom, avoid the targets instead of smashing them, speed, cargo, boom. There are 9 specs in total, but I only talked about 6 last time. Here are the other 3. Starting off with the drift spec. The drift spec is an extra spec that makes you a slip to help drifting. You need this spec for the summit. In the events, you have to drift. Easy. Let's try. I can't stop drifting. The drag spec makes your car go broom. I should explain more, eh? You go fast, you can't turn, and it's just for events. Talking about events. In the events, you have to get to the destination in time, and you have to change your gears. Whoa. The monster truck spec is very cool, and monster truck. You unlock some new areas in the game. The areas involve you doing some sick flips and grabbing point circle thingy. This is one of the special specs used in the summit. The monster truck is very cool. You need a constant internet connection to play the crew, which is good because it means you can meet other humans. You can play with friends if you have any. You can race against them, do offenses, evade the cops, and just explore the USA. It's funny how this is the closest I've been to the USA. It's not funny, it's just sad. I must confess something. I do not have the original 2014 edition of The Crew. I have The Crew Ultimate Edition. Dun dun dun. This game was made in 2016 and it includes the game, the season pass, whatever that is, wild run, and calling all units. The season pass is basically more cars every once in a while, usually monthly from Jan of 2015 to June of 2015. Wild run includes a whole heap of stuff. We have motorbikes, new cars, a graphic update for free, and the summit and extra specs. The crew calling all units includes a wild run expansion and more stuff, which I'll touch on more in a bit, because there's a sizable chunk of new content. If you're wondering, Wild Run and Calling All Units are separate games entirely. They weren't like DFC as much as you got the previous game along with the latest version. Anyways, let's get back to Calling All Units. I think we should dedicate a whole section to this, as there is a lot more here, and this section has been going on for a long time. I'm just finishing Life of Dean right now. Anyways, I'm waiting for this title card to pop up. Hey, idiot, enter the title card, you dumb. Jeez,
Let's talk about cooling all units then. It's pretty much an entire separate game, where we get all of the previous DLCs, but with an added story mode with the Popo. You follow Claire, who was a police in training who has to take down secret crime bosses. And that's about it. There is not even a real story. You buy all the car specs and get around 2 missions per spec. What we do know is that Claire's going on is always wing as she takes down crime bosses left, right, and center. But it wasn't just the story that was added. There was also offenses. Roll that clip. There are crates on certain roads during the map. Driving into these crates causes you to become a drug dealer. Look at the symbol, people. So you have to deliver the crates and suspicious substances to the destination. And the distance is denoted by the rarity of box, i.e. bronze, silver, gold, or platinum. You're not just delivering suspicious packages. The police are on your tail. Whoa.
That's a human person.
There are some points of interest in the USA, such as Niagara Falls, Mount Rushmore, even the Everglades. There are 242 of them, so naturally some are going to be weird. My personal favourite is donut stand. I love me a donut stand.
Every now and then you get put on the government watch list.
Relatable.
When this happens, a meter pops up, and if you smash stuff, the meter fills up. When it's full,
You go hunter jumper the police.
you must dodge the cars and get out of the way of the police for long enough to get them off your tail. This exact premise is used in some missions and offenses. So the game is split into 5 regions, and each one of them has a few collectibles. The landmarks, data stations, and hidden cars. Hidden cars are parts of abandoned cars that can be salvaged over the region. There are smashed cars in the Midwest. Find all of them and get a special street car. Same with all the other regions. You'll get a car with a spec related to that region. When you're close to a hidden car or a data station, a radar appears and it indicates where the car is by colors. Red is bad, green is good. Yo, know this?
Data stations are just like hidden cars, except they reveal undiscovered missions, skills, and landmarks. So, easy, done. They look like satellite dishes. Hope they help. Man, I'm a great walkthrougher. That was a lot, but remember the deal. Watch the other videos whenever you want to. I don't care. Stay a cool cucumber. Bye. Welcome to the new year, everyone. I've been writing the script for half a year. Holy sh!
Hey, so this video is taking a lot of work, and I couldn't have done it without today's sponsor, me. Please subscribe. The original Crew game was released on the 2nd of December 2014.
8 years ago.
Let's rewind the clock to mid-June at E3 2013, when the trailer was dropped for a little game called The Crew. Heard of it? The trailer includes a car getting made, cop evasion, beautiful graphics, raid vehicles,
Yeah, baby!
mass genocide, and having friends. That wouldn't be me. We see a shot of the USA, and then bam, The Crew. Set to release early 2014. Crew Wild Run was released on November 17, 2015, with cooling all units coming out a year later in November 29th, 2016. Ultimate Edition came out the exact same day. Holy crap, Ivory Tower working overtime for that one. Now, of course, this game has a story, which means it has voice acting. To be honest, I don't recognize any of the names, except for one, Alex Taylor, also played by Troy Baker. Who's Troy Baker? That guy.
It ain't a car game without some radio tunes. So let's take a look at all of those music.
Do I wanna know?
I'm sorry, I think my music player is broken. Wait, let's try another one.
¿Cuál es el puente?
That's right, I can't play music because of the copyright claimation. Bugger!
As you would have probably seen, the game looks pretty good. One might even say, really stick.
Look at those trees, look at those cars, look at that building, look at the road. Really stick. It is real life. Impressive how realistic it is considering the game was made in 2014. But I do gotta say, sometimes Alex and Crew look kinda off.
The Crew came out on a lot of different systems. What systems? All the systems. That's it. The Crew box art has a couple different versions. corresponding to the version of the game that it is. The first version is very simple. Cars around a garage. Wild Run and the first version of The Crew has the same sort of thing going on, but instead of garage, it's dust. And instead of cars, there's motorbikes and bikes and more motorbikes and monster trucks. Because those are the things that were added in the Wild Run. Calling all units changes things up entirely. It's got the bottom of a car from the camera and a police car in the background. And the Ultimate Edition is weird. Police up the top, races down the bottom. Pretty simple, you get the gist. There's also a big eyesore in the middle. Oh wait, that's the logo. Shots fired. Listen, I'm running out of ideas. Let's just talk about the title screen. Calling all units, the Ultimate Edition has a map and the USA, the game title and police sounds in the background. Anyway, it's time to press a button. Whoa, there's a video! Explains the main concept of the game. With the 5 tenths of the FBI. Yeah, remember that? All the way from episode 1. Anyways, we're almost done. Let's go. Hey, guess what? The Crew is made by Ubisoft, and Ubisoft is pretty popular. So when an intriguing racing game comes on the screen, there is bound to be some hype and a fan base. Now let's talk about Fandom.com. Fandom is a website where you can look up a piece of entertainment, like games, shows, and donuts. You can find articles and wiki pages explaining everything. And there you have it, you guessed it, The Crew. This is everything Crew related on here. This is where I found most of the info for this video. Thanks, Fandom.com. So for everyone looking to scratch the Crew itch, this is the place to go. You know, aside from playing the game, of course. Talking about the game, how many people are playing, how the heck would I know? What's that? Steam charts. Oh wait, Steam charts. I can just look at Steam charts, that's good. Thanks, John. We can see the gameplay was high in 2014, then dipped slowly and started to phase out. But there could be a good reason for that. Remember how I said last video that The Crew and its expansions are separate games? Let's see if that proves anything. Oh, no it doesn't. Just seems like The Crew has been overshadowed by The Crew 2, forever fading into obscurity. Kind of, there's still a lot of people playing it. Okay, we have reached the final thoughts. This is where I give my review of everything. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. Personally, I think the story of The Crew is one of the best stories in any racing game. The most story all other racing games have is this: there is a festival and you can legally break the law. Wink. Everything just makes sense here. The great part of the story is the characters. Over the course of the game, you hate Shiv for being Shiv. There is also a reason for everything in the story. Why are you chasing the 5 tenths? Because they will be in a war where people will be killed and they're innocent. What? That's bad. Why does Alex want to get rid of Shiv? Because Dayton is dead. I give the story of The Crew a 8 out of 10 Ubisofts. The gameplay of The Crew is admittedly very similar to other racing games like Forza Horizon. There are many different car types which are all unique in different ways, and Rage is the best. There is a lot of variety, but ultimately it is not that groundbreaking. I give the gameplay of The Crew a 6 out of 10 Ubisofts. After the story is wrapped up and done, that should be it, right? Go for high scores and drive around in front. Well, no, with The Crew you have offenses, skills, landmarks, and hidden cars, and those story missions. How about you go for a platinum medal, collect all the cars, and of course discover all the places on the map. The story takes about 19 hours to complete, and completing everything in the game takes 123 hours on average. That's longer than 5 days. For example, I've been playing The Crew 2 a lot, and I've only played that for about 3 days. But let's talk about the 4. There are many versions of this game. The Crew Wild Run includes 8 new cars, so to get them, it really depends on how fast you can make the money. That isn't really accurate info. Pulling all units takes around 2 hours to complete. Wow, look at all that content. I give the post-story content, or PSC is what I named it in the script. Oh my god. I give the post-story content, or PSC for short, a 8 out of 10 Ubisofts. Well, everything surrounding the game is great. The graphics look beautiful. Whoa, is that real life? To be honest, there's not a lot to say. Troy Baker. I give the production of The Crew a 7 out of 10 Ubisofts. So there you have it. The Crew, made by Ubisoft, is a game about government corruption, underground clubs, and of course, racing. This is one of the best car games, I feel safe to say, of all time. It's got one of the biggest maps in racing games. It takes 45 minutes to cross from coast to coast. For a game made 8 years ago, you think no one would care about it.
Well, you know, people still do. People still do. Even with the crew 2 existing.
It's a simple $20 pre-owned. There is so much to do, especially if you have friends. I give the crew an 8.5 out of 10. It's definitely my favorite game. And that is saying something because I've played Santa Quad Bike Racing. Anyways, I wish you guys all the best. Have a great new year and have fun playing the crew. And say it with me, stay a cool cucumber. Anyways, have a good one.